Hello everyone, Mother Gamer here. Welcome to another one of my vlogs. Stick with me, here comes the intro. So you may be noticing something that might be a little different. We moved our computer. It's still in the living room where it was, but now it's over here. Now I have a little bit more space, a little bit better background. You can still see our hall back there. I think it's better, and that way, like, if, you know, my husband is chillaxing on the couch in his underwear, you're not gonna see it. To begin, I want to say I am sorry for not uploading a video for this week for the game. Yes, hello. This is Mother Gamer in editing right now. I just wanted to apologize upon my apology that this vlog is a week late and I still haven't uploaded anything, but I'm busy, y'all. I am busy. I started grad school this week. Already had 2 mental breakdowns, so that's pretty cool. I'm also finishing up stuff for my job and trying to finish up our school yearbook as well. So, I'm busy, and I'm sorry, and that's all I have. Bye, I love you. I'm working on editing the Breed Out the Ugly challenge, part 7. I literally opened up Premiere and just stared at the video almost every single day, or didn't want to even get on the computer. So that's been really super, super cool. I should have it up this week. I'm hoping to do 2 gaming videos this week since I didn't do one. I'm gonna look at some old games, maybe, that are able to be downloaded. We'll see. Today's vlog is not gonna be very long. I kind of did this at last minute, thinking about what I wanted to do, but I got a new tattoo yesterday from one of my friends from elementary school, and it's pretty cool because I'm an English nerd. It is Edgar Allan Poe. What I wanted to do with this vlog is not only show you my new tattoo, I wanted to kind of talk about the tattoos that I do have and kind of the meaning behind them. I know that you're probably looking at my head thinking, why does she have a scarf on her head? Well, I'll tell you why. This has nothing to do with tattoos. I thought I was a really cool guy, and I shaved this like little section of my hair right here, and it did look awesome when it happened. But I don't want to shave it again because, 1, I'm lazy, and 2, I'm gonna let it grow back out. It was just for a funsy thing. At the moment, it looks really ridiculous. There's parts like up here that are growing out like completely straight out, and then there's parts here that like didn't exactly get hit with the dye. Like, you can see how short it is here. So it looks kind of interesting. But I've been coming up with really creative hairstyles to cover it up until I can grow it back out long enough that I can cut the rest of my hair short enough. So, headscarf to cover up my shave spot, and I just threw up my hair. Not like throw up, but I just threw it upon my head in these because why not? So when I was in college, for my first bachelor's degree, I wanted to get myself like a graduation gift. My senior year of college, I scheduled an appointment for my very first tattoo. My first tattoo is on my foot. Now, if anybody has ever gotten a foot tattoo, let me tell you right now, it is a horrible pain. I actually passed out when I got the tattoo. Not so much from pain, but I hadn't eaten all day because I was called into work that day, like early. I worked, and with that, like, I had to like rush to work. Worked all day, didn't get anything to eat because I'm dumb. Drank water, that's it. And then I went to go get my tattoo. And so I had literally like no energy, and I was clenching so hard from it hurting, and I just like blacked out. And the friend that I was with thought I was like dying, basically. And I remember waking up and the tattoo artist is just like staring at me with like the gun in his hand, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just am really hungry and I haven't eaten all day." And he gave me Pop-Tarts, and that was pretty awesome. So that was a very memorable first tattoo experience. I designed it myself, kind of. I stole it off the internet, sort of, but I also, like, I stole the designs off the internet, but I put them together the way that I wanted them, if that makes sense. In the middle of it is an infinity sign, and then there are 2 hearts that are on either side. Each heart has a different color, and the hearts represent my immediate family. My mother and my sister's birthstones are together, the purple and green. And then my dad and my brother's birthstone colors are on the other side, the blue and the yellow. That was my very first tattoo. It was meaningful. I really wanted something that kind of represented who I was and where I came from. Then my next tattoo is the semicolon with the words "choose to keep going." And if you don't know anything about the semicolon represents suicide awareness and depression, anxiety, things like that. But most known for suicide awareness. I got this a month after one of my students, my first year, actually committed suicide. It completely changed my thinking of teaching and what I was to kids. And it really rattled me. That's when my students became more than my students. My first year students were like basically my children. Like, we had gone through so much stuff together most teachers and students don't ever go through, and we kind of relied on each other to be kind of hopefulness and beacons of light. They just graduated this past year in 2019. It was like watching my children graduate. I was so proud and so sad to see them go. That completely changed my relationship with my students. It completely changed how I view teaching as well. This third tattoo is Edgar Allan Poe. I am an English teacher. Edgar Allan Poe is definitely my favorite American author. If I could teach more of him, I would, but a lot of the time the students get really creeped out by him and bogged down in his vocabulary. I try to keep it to a minimum of like 1 or 2 pieces of work, usually a short story and usually a poem when we go into those things. My friend Chad, who I've known since 5th grade, started tattooing a couple months ago, and before everything was shut down for the coronavirus, I had made an appointment. Actually, my appointment was literally the weekend of everything being shut down, so I was pretty upset. He had options of things that he would tattoo, and Edgar Allan Poe was one of them, and I just loved the design, and so I told him I wanted to do that. And of course, it was postponed until yesterday. When we were able to open everything back up, I told him literally, I want in as soon as possible. I want my tattoo. So I was his first one after the shutdown. So that was pretty cool. He did a great job. It was so fun to just like chill there and chat with him again, and the shop owner. It's really cool and I really love it. I think probably someday I'll add some quotes from Dream Within a Dream, which is my favorite poem by Poe. But I will tell you, the next one that I really, really want to get, but I need to find someone who will design it for me. And I've asked a couple people and I haven't gotten anything yet from it. But what I want is, my husband and I are planning on getting similar tattoos. And what we want is twisted trees. And on one side will be one season and on the other side will be another season. So mine will be a twisted tree with spring and summer. His will be a twisted tree with winter and fall. What I'm planning on doing with mine, he can do whatever. That's just the similar parts of what we're doing with our tattoos. But what I want to do is do like a carving in the trunk that says 10/28/17, which is our wedding anniversary. And then around the top, so like the trees are like this, around the top is where I'm going to add the birth flowers and dates of our children. And maybe the initials. I'm not sure. I'll see how I can look at it. I'm thinking maybe if I do initials, it'll be like initial, the birth flower, and then the date. One thing with that, why I'm like back and forth on the initials, is because I want the ectopic pregnancy to also be part of that, because that was a potential child. That was a real pregnancy. We were preparing to be parents for that. I want that included. So my idea is at the top of the tree, do the birth flower, and I think I was gonna do May for the birth flower since it was May 7th that I had my surgery. So I count that as like the day that we lost the baby. May 7th with the birth flower of May. This is the birth flower of May. Isn't it pretty? So I want that. And then 5/7/18, and then Arlie's birth flower, which is September, and I want 9/9/19. As we have more children, more of those will be added. That's my idea. It's very difficult to like put that into perspective. Like I really want to have someone design it and get it done, but I also kind of want to like wait until we have all of our children and get it done later. So I don't know. Because I've also thought about doing the flowers like within the tree. And if I do it after we've had all of our children, whenever that may be, when I can't have children basically, then to get it and then we can have it inside of the tree. I don't know. I'll have to come up with a couple of different designs and see how that looks. So that's the story of my tattoos and one story of what I want in the future. That's just one of several. If any of you have any ideas of what my tree tattoo should look like, I would love to see designs. You can Instagram me, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. I would love to see designs of that. That would be really cool. Also, one thing I want to do as well is start to do shout outs of people. Not that I'm like particularly popular on YouTube, but I want to identify the people who are watching right now and are helping my channel be better. I wanted to shout out my Instagram friend, Embarrass Sims. I was mentioned in many stories of theirs, so I'm shouting them out and I appreciate them, and I hope that they continue following me and promoting me. I got so many followers. No, not so many. I got like 10, but a lot more followers when you shouted me out in my story, and I really appreciate that, like a whole lot. It made me tear up a little bit because it's so nice. If you want a shout out, mention me in your story, tag me in it on Instagram. I'll give you a shout out at the end of each video. Hopefully this week will be 2 videos of gaming. Breed Out the Ugly Part 7 will definitely be up, I promise. I told my husband to make me edit this video, and if I don't, I'm just gonna put the raw one on and you'll watch an hour of me being stupid. Thank you very much for watching this vlog. I love you all. Okay, thanks, bye!